Welcome to the class, guys. So in previous class you have installed IIS web server application on Windows 2019 server, and you have converted that server to a web server, and you have also created a website, a sample website that you can access from different computers on this network. So in this class we are going to see how to install XAMPP application and convert our Windows PC1 machine to a web server. And you can create a website which is a intentional vulnerable website, so that you can find the vulnerabilities and exploit those vulnerabilities on this website. So let's first download the XAMPP application. In order to download the XAMPP, open your favorite browser and type download XAMPP and hit enter. You will see the first link, apachefriends.org. Click on it and it will be redirected to apachefriends.org/downloads.html. From here you can download XAMPP for your Windows. Since I have already downloaded the XAMPP application, I am going to ignore the download. Simply click on the download button and it will be redirected to a download page, and a download pop-up has shown up where you can click OK to download this exe file, which is XAMPP Windows 64-bit. Since I have already downloaded, I will click on the cancel button and my download is available on the desktop. So this is the XAMPP software application which I have downloaded. Okay, now double click to install this application. XAMPP installation has begun. You will see warning message. Since we are creating a server and installing MySQL server, we have to monitor few databases. Some warning messages will pop up that you can actually ignore. So click on OK to continue. So this is setup wizard. Click on the next. And now by default there are some options enabled, and these are the components that you need to install. You are going to install Apache, you are going to install MySQL server, you are going to install FileZilla FTP server, and so on. So all these options should be enabled. Click on the next. XAMPP will be installed in C drive and XAMPP folder will be created. So click next. Language English, click next. Again click next. Ready to install? Yes. Minimize the browser and click next. Now XAMPP is going to install on our Windows-PC1 machine. After the installation and when you start the Apache web server, the system becomes a web server. With Apache you have to enable or start MySQL server also, so to have the full functionality of the website that you host on this web server. The installation process is going on. I will resume the video when the installation completes. Installation of XAMPP is now finished. So hit on finish button. Now this computer, which is Windows-PC1, is a web server. So you need to open the XAMPP control panel. In order to open the XAMPP control panel, go to Windows Start button and click on XAMPP control panel. Now the XAMPP control panel is open. You have to start the services Apache and MySQL. So click on the start button and click on the start button for MySQL as well. So let me minimize this control panel and open the command prompt. Allow access. Now in the command prompt type ipconfig. So 192.168.1.191 is the IP address of this machine, which is a web server, and you can use this IP address to access the contents on this web server using the browser on another machine. For example, let me go to Kali machine, which is currently up and running, and let me open the browser in Kali machine and type the IP address in the URL place 192.168.191 and hit enter. You should see this page, XAMPP Apache plus MariaDB plus PHP and MySQL. So this is the default web page on the web server that is installed in Windows 10 machine. So let me go back to the Windows 10 machine again. So if you type localhost or you can also type 127.0.0.1. you will see the same page that was earlier accessed from the Kali machine. If you click on PHP info, you will find the information of your server which is installed over here. Okay, now let me close this and let me open a folder on this taskbar. When you install XAMPP application, a XAMPP folder will be created in the C drive. This is the XAMPP folder. Double click to open it, and in here you have to go to htdocs. So htdocs is a path where you have to put your folders that contains the source code of your website in order to host websites on this server. Okay, so now we are going to install DVWA, that is Damn Vulnerable Web Application, which is a website that contains vulnerabilities which you have to find out and exploit. So in order to do that, let me go to a browser. Open your favorite browser and here type download DVWA, and when you hit enter, you will see the first link, which is dvwa.co.uk. click on the link. It will open a website, dvwa.co.uk, and in here you can read what is DVWA. Damn Vulnerable Web App is PHP MySQL web application that is damn vulnerable. Okay, its main goal are to aid security professionals or students like us, you and me, to test our skills and tools in a legal environment. So click on the download button. You have to download this zip file, dvwa-master.zip. Click OK to download. I have already downloaded this file, so let me go to the downloads folder. So this is the file which I have downloaded now, and when I extracted the zip file, this is the folder, and you have to copy this folder, copy and paste in C drive, XAMPP, htdocs, and paste here. Now you can rename this folder as just DVWA for your convenience, DVWA, and these are the files that you see in this folder, and this is the damn vulnerable website application files. So now open the browser and type localhost-dvwa. We have an error over here, and that is the reason because we have to do some changes in the files. So open the DVWA folder, go to config, and this is the file you have to rename it. The name of the file is config.inc.php.dist. So let me rename the file. You have to remove .dist, and the file name should end with PHP. Are you sure you want to change it? Yes. Now open this file with a notepad. Now open this file with notepad. Open with notepad. Okay, and in here you have to remove this password. Delete. Database user is root, and you have to save this file. Close, and now you can close this Windows as well. Now open the browser again, type localhost and DVWA. We have some errors. So what is the error? Unable to connect to database. We have to click on the create and reset database. Yes, now website setup is completed, and this is the default page that you will see, localhost dvwa login.php. So the username is admin and password is password PASSWORD login, and you should see this welcome to damn vulnerable web application page. So this is the index page that you will be redirected to after you have successfully logged in. Welcome to damn vulnerable web application, and I want you to read the content mentioned over here so that you will get some idea about this web application. These are all the common vulnerabilities that you normally find in any web applications. Now we are going to find out what are the vulnerabilities during the learning phase, that is during the reconnaissance phase, during the information gathering phase, and so on. And during the exploitation phase, we will exploit these vulnerabilities. And now let me go to the Kali Linux machine. And here in Kali OS browser URL path, remove dashboard and type DVWA and hit enter. 192.168.1.191/DVWA. And you can see the login page from the Kali machine also. It means that the web server is accessible from different machine. Now again we can type admin, password is password. Now using Kali machine, using different tools on the Kali machine, we will try to find the vulnerabilities and exploit them. Thank you for watching the video and do subscribe to the YouTube channel INSECTECHS.